Hey guys, welcome to this new video of me drawing a different OC this time. And guess what? It's digital. I mean, considering I have so much digital videos, digital drawing videos over the course of 2 years in this channel, I'm pretty sure you won't be surprised that I'm actually drawing digitally. And also, I managed to make a script this time. So now I can finally talk about what I really want to talk about, my OCs. I've been meaning to make videos that actually center on my OCs, but I'm too shy to share them because I'm too overprotective over them because I don't want my darlings to be taken away from me. I'm just joking. But you know how you get when you love your thing so much that it pains you to hear something bad about them? Yeah, those are my OCs. But hey, I wouldn't be open to learning more if I'd be, be so protective over them. I can be protective, but not to the point of delusion, I guess. So here we are. I really want to share my OCs to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the process as much as I did, or enjoy the talks I give from time to time about my OCs. So right now, I'm sketching out the base of the illustration, like her pose, because I dig it. So I just want to focus on that. But before actually forming the pose I wanted here, I was having trouble with her face, especially the angle that I decided to draw, because I did it without any reference, so it looks so flimsy. But as this video goes by, I eventually managed to make it look not so bad, I guess. So, who's this character in front of me? You guys were the OC that's posing for us right now. Well, this is Queenie, also known as Death. Yes, she is Death in my story. But before I decided to make her Death, she used to be just an heiress witch to a magic that grants immortality to random people, and they can also take it away from them as they please. I didn't think too much about the magic system, so because of that, I just made her Death. Now here we are. But before I talk about her, I just want to share what kind of world Queenie would have been if I didn't decide her to become Death in this universe. So this is from my notes that I made 5 years ago. Buckle up, because this is like a product of whatever I was doing 5 years ago. So, Queenie's goal is to set the immortales, or the immortal ones, free from becoming immortals in the first place. Queenie's family has forgotten their primary goal for the people, and they have lost their way. Feeling lament towards the immortales, and feeling the great disgrace towards her own family, she set herself and her newly made family out to set the immortales free. Queenie has to convince the immortales to return to where it all began, her old house. But it's been 2 decades since she left her family. She doesn't know there's a strain in the status of the immortales among themselves and towards her. And that's how the story had come to be and stopped right there. The details of that, I have no clue. I don't even remember anymore. It's been 5 years. I literally trashed the idea. Probably it would be good for a different story, or probably a different set of characters, but not to her, not to my Queenie. And the fact that she even had a whole family before her original family, like a dad, a mom, and even a brother. And according to my notes, I even planned on writing about an uncle and an aunt. But thank goodness I didn't push through. Because imagine if I have to think about more character traits and backstory with the amount of current OCs I have right now.
Fucking nightmare! Fucking awful! Fucking hell!
I have no idea how I'm gonna deal with that. I really don't. I can't even remember my own OCs right now. I'm kidding. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. That's between me and whatever universe deity is out there. Anyways, before talking more about before talking about Queenie, here is how I colored digitally. I lay out the flats first, along with the planned values that I may or may not use while rendering, because spoiler alert, I didn't really render this drawing much, just her face, because I don't know, I had fun doing her face, or rendering her face rather. And then when I saw the whole pose, I'm like, that's good enough. I don't need to draw much anymore. I don't need to color that much anymore. Anyways, and when I'm satisfied with the colors, I'll render on top of the sketch on a new layer. And when I'm satisfied with the colors that I've laid out for my flats, I'll then make a new layer, then render on top of the sketch. I don't do line arts or any cleanup. The cleanup is with the rendering for me anyway, because before I used to have more than 20 layers to fix, color, and render the illustration. But these days I just tend to use less than 10 layers, or maybe 5 even, because it's easier to fix the issues in one layer than looking for the specific layer that I want to edit out. You know, those artist memes where there's like a speck of line on the illustration and you can't find it among your thousands of layers. I can't have that. I don't have that energy anymore. I would rather just have probably even one layer if I want to, but most of the time I just tend to sketch, flat, and then render. So at least 3 layers, and I call it a day. Moving on. So continuing on about Queenie. So now she's death. She's basically death, and she's traveling around the world to see the sights, fall in love, and have a family, and of course, her very purpose to collect the dead, and maybe sometimes make a random person immortal. Her reasoning behind making a person immortal, or turning someone immortal, has no rhyme or reason. She just does it. Maybe, probably, maybe not. That's between me. I'm doing the same jokes. That's between me and the universe deity. Who knows? I ain't gonna say everything. And when I say fall in love and have a family, you know that profile pic that I'm using rather right now, that's her daughter. She's called Duchess, and her kid is a witch in training. At least that idea stuck all the way through. Since Duchess is a witch in training, Queenie helps her out using her magic. And I'll be talking more about Duchess some other time, because I have a plan to make a whole video about her in the near future. So stick around with that. So here's the sort of final product of the drawing. Not all that finished, but I was satisfied enough to end the recording there. So that's Queenie, my my OC, who is also known as Death. Hope you enjoyed listening in, and if you have any questions about her or the digital drawing process, feel free to comment below. And if I sound so unnatural compared to the first few videos that I have with me voicing over, I am not used to having a script, but I may or may not use a script in the future. I feel like having a no script is more natural than me reading off a script. Unless I have to talk about this backstory of an OC. Maybe that's the only time I might use a script. But anyways, if you have more thoughts or any thoughts that you want to share with me or to anyone else that might stumble upon this video, feel free to comment. So that's it, guys. See you on the next one.